As we gradually wrap up our model reflection, it is important we take an extended look into the life of our youths today and how they should embrace completely our Blessed Mother for guide, direction, and purpose. They are the leaders of tomorrow with all it takes to life, energy, resourcefulness, and accomplishments. With many being so misguided today, not being able to differentiate or make proper discernment, we entrust them into the motherly care of Mary, who was once a young girl of Nazareth. Filled with virtues and trusting in God's love and will, Mary gave everything to God. She can uphold our youth today to remain on the right path of life amidst the world of distractions and uncontrollable energy. First, teenage innocence and inexperience. Even before the 13th age, the official first teen age, some young ones are already advanced into teenage life and experience. One need not to be a behavioral scientist to easily pinpoint and outline certain behavioral tendencies which ruin the lives of our young ones at this age. As they advance in logical reasoning, they begin to ask more questions and challenge virtually every status quo. The why this, why that responses continue to increase every day. They see every older person, especially teachers, parents, pastors, priests, and others as policemen on their tail, chasing them at every corner, trying to control their lives. But times and numbers have proven them wrong. It has always been for their good. We pray to Mary for that sense of direction without which all hell are usually let loose. We pray to Mary for uncompromising parents who would control their excesses and juvenile delinquencies, not with hatred or dominance, but with prudence and love. We pray to Mary for that society which would rather influence them to be good and responsible than mounting peer pressures that lead them to begin committing societal crimes. Second, puberty. With teenage growth comes puberty, a time when the young one becomes sexually mature, emanating between the ages of 10 to 14 for girls and 12 to 16 for boys. Despite such development, they are usually still innocent, or better put, inexperienced to how they must control themselves. Their earnest and dire need at this stage is proper guidance, counseling, and education. But unfortunately today, the family and society offers very little. Sometimes what they get is shallow and worse still, wrong, baseless, and deceptive. With the internet as their greatest companion and teacher, they are at the mercy of bloggers, porn sites, cyberbullies, cyber predators, pedophiles, social media influencers, and worse still, big data companies who control virtually all they see and consume as data and information about their lives. We pray to Mary that they may be obedient to those who teach them the right and protect them from dangers associated with this stage of life. We pray to Mary for the grace of flight from all who have come to steal their virginity, kill their dreams and aspirations, and destroy their lives as a whole. Third, adolescence mentality and drive. It has been said that youths fall under the age bracket too old to be children and too inexperienced to be adults. Unfortunately, the I am a grown-up and allow me to be attitude increasingly fills the air. The urge to conform to standards, be technologically informed, be socially up-to-date, and so on has led many young ones to their doom. As the wave of ideas intermingles with uncontrollable drive to establish themselves, they are usually caught up in the web of addiction and catastrophe. Thinking that they have arrived, even without university degrees and a good job to start up life, they launch into the life of drugs, pornography, excessive drinking, deceptive and unrestricted sexual activities, masturbations, and so on. Like prisoners set free from their shackles, they rush into the wicked and unforgiving world with no experience on how to maneuver and avoid the arrows shot by the devil. We must pray to Mary for the grace of sensitivity and awareness to be camouflaged but false sense of security, happiness, and fame the devil uses against them. We pray our Mother Mary of prudence and wisdom, purity, modesty and chastity to protect them and shield them from all dangers. Fourth, a transformed youth. Indeed, all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. Romans chapter 3 verse 23. Yes, no one is without sin, else let him be the first to cast a stone. Surely we do not condemn any youth who have been victimized either by own carelessness, deception and betrayal, or as a victim of circumstance. But one sure thing is that today is new, and God's mercies are new every morning. Lamentations chapter 3 from verse 22 to 23. A sinner can be a saint. One who has lost his or her virginity can still be a secondary virgin without losing any privilege, status, or honor with regards to their counterparts. Those who have embraced immodesty, drugs, pornography, drunkenness, sexual immoralities, and so on can still embrace modesty, rehabilitation, self-control, abstinence, purity, and chastity. It is all about choices and resolutions, and our Blessed Mother can help us make them today, here and now. With Mary's help, we can become new creatures, special and cherished by God, cherished by Mother Mary, our patron saints, the entire saints and hosts of heaven, and all men of goodwill here on earth. We can again be that pride of our parents, priests, teachers, and younger ones who look up to us. We pray for Mary's help.